Assignment demonstration for linked list with queue and stack operations. So we've got a regular node class. Linked list class here is a little different than before because the operations or the methods within it are all related to either stacks or queues. The difference between first in, first out, and last in, first out. So the first one here is in queue. Just adds a new node to the end of the list, same way you would get in line at a fast food place, you get in at the end. DQ is the first person in line getting their order and leaving, so basically getting removed from the line itself, if the line is the analogy to the data structure. Now, the push operation is a stack move. When you push onto a stack, it's just like stacking up pieces of paper. So when you push, you're adding a sheet of paper to the top. The pop method will remove the top sheet of paper from the stack. So that one's the first in, first out is the queue. The last in, first out is the stack. So, and then I've got a display thing just so I can display the thing. So I've got the way I did this is I separated this conversation, and it's just a list of messages, and they're pretty much generic, except I made a little joke in there, but it's more to demonstrate that the conversation goes, like, hey, and then the next entry in the list is, hi, how are you? The third one was, I'm good, how about you? So every other entry is the same person. It's never multiple messages from the same person. So what I did is I made a stack in two queues. Each queue is for one of the two people. I only needed one stack because I wasn't going to put two stacks in it, or it would, there was no reason. Just this is just showing the difference between the two. So I got to be able to show when both of them they're in a queue, and then when one of them's in a stack, because a queue is what you would want to use to show this one with a series of text messages over time. A queue is more of the data structure you're going to want to work with, or at least the operations you're going to want to work with. So populate it with the modulus 2, basically taking every other index, populating the first person into the stack in the first queue and the second person just into the second queue. We've got the menu. Each choice, like this one just displays all the messages as they are in this initial list. And then we've got conversation with the stack. Person one's on the stack, person two is in a queue. Their messages are. And then the other one is both are in a queue. And then we've got the exit and then default, of course. Here's the functions for displaying the conversation for those options from the menu. The conversation stack just basically goes through, and while there's still any messages left in or any nodes left in the linked list for the stack or the queue, pass those in, and as long as there's still anything in there, you just pop whatever's in the first one off and then DQ whatever's in the second one off. And then the conversation with just a queue is it just DQs from each, so you can literally see the differences. Like this one just pops, and then the next one queues, and these ones both DQ. And so yeah, it's pretty straightforward, but the message list, you can just display it. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm good. How about you? Doing well. Did you finish the assignment? Not yet. You? Almost done. Good job. Want to grab lunch later? Sure. What time? Around noon works. What do you want to get? Seafood. I have crabs. Where did you get them? From a wild trip in Mexico. Are you planning on cooking them? No. I didn't even know you could do that. Maybe just eat them raw. I just want the itching to go away. Wait, what? So obviously a little joke there in the end. But if we display this with the stack and the queue, it does not make any sense. It starts off with, I just want the itching to go away. And the second person goes, hi, how are you? And the first person goes, no, I didn't even know you could do that. And then the second person goes, doing well. 1, from a wild trip in Mexico. 2, not yet. You? 1, I got crabs, or I have crabs. Person 2, good job. And so it doesn't make sense. It's taking them in a different order than makes any sense. If we do it, in 3, it's basically It is only showing person 1 for some reason. This worked literally just a second ago. Oh, because it DQs it. Never mind, it's because this DQs. If I run the first one, it DQs the second the second queue. So we'll just restart it and then I'll run the third option. So there's a better way to do that probably. I could probably copy it, but now you can see it's in the proper order. But that's it.